Hi everyone! Thank you for supporting our channel all the time. We are so happy to see you all having fun watching our channel. We have started membership from this December to make us easy to connect with all the fans we love. You can take a look at the details from the descriptions on the video.
So please, check it out!
We would like to create more fantastic and funny videos and channels with you all, so we are waiting for your participation. Hope you like today's video as well.
My name is Akira Koinji. I'm the sort of ordinary high school student you could find anywhere. I've always loved to read, so I've been on the library committee since junior high. It's the best. You get to read while you work. Today's goal is... read 30 books. That guy! Always pushing all the work on Shizuka. Isn't he working his own way? The Lightspeed Library Committee is pretty much a performer now. There's plenty of students that come just to see him, after all. There's no way he can read that fast and understand the book. He's just showing off. I'll tell him off right now. Hey, wait! Hey, Lightspeed!
Shush! He's concentrating right now. Don't bother him, okay?
But he's been pushing all the work on...
I'm the one who asked Akira-kun to read. I want to see his speed reading, and everyone thinks the same.
I got it. Then I'll borrow this.
Sure.
Why would you bother supporting a guy like that?
That's...
Shit! So that's what's going on!
Shigeru-kun, what about your book?
I don't need it! Did something happen?
No, it's nothing. Oh, I need to write today's journal entry. I'll take care of it, so please continue.
Really? Sorry for always making you do this.
There's plenty of students that come just to see him after all.
I've had the nickname Lightspeed Committee Officer since middle school. I'm just a little faster and able to remember a bit more than normal people. And all I'm really doing is practicing our family's style of speed reading.
How many books did you read today?
I read 20. I was hoping to read through 30 today, though. What do you mean 20? I bet you didn't understand any of it, right? Of course I understand them. Ask me a question from any one of them. You're just memorizing those to start. That's how they always advertise speed reading. Then I wouldn't mind reading one right now. No, that'd be boring. So let's have a little match. A match? They do say that I'm a promising new member of the quiz club after all. My memory is pretty good. I wouldn't lose to a cheater like you. We'll have a memorization match. The questions will come from a book that we choose in advance. Sure, but when will we have it? After school tomorrow. I'll ask the quiz club advisor to make sure the questions are fair. That sounds fine. And if I win, you'll quit the library committee, and I'll join in your place. Honestly, you're an eyesore.
Shigeru-kun, what are you saying?
Just watch, Shizuka. I'll prove that I'm the better one. Afterwards, the quiz club advisor told me the 5 books that the questions would be on. I had read them before, but I decided to review them just in case. I tried to borrow it after school when we were done, but all of the books had already been checked out.
Akira-kun, it looks like Shigeru-kun borrowed all the books.
I've already read all the books already, so it's fine. More importantly, did you write it in the journal?
Sorry, I didn't do that yet.
Your journal entries are also interesting. I always look forward to them. While many people just write that nothing happened in their journal entries, Shizuka-san always dutifully filled in the entries. Sometimes the librarian would leave responses, and reading those was interesting.
Wait, you've been reading those? All I did was talk to the librarian.
That's what's interesting. In the end, the day of the match came without me reviewing anything. The place of the memorization match was the quiz club's room. There, Shigeru, Shizuka-san, and the advisor Hikaru Kinogasa-sensei were waiting. Apparently, Shigeru had asked Shizuka-san to come and watch over. Hey Akira, are you ready? Of course I am. let's get started. I wonder how long you'll be able to say that. Kinugasa-sensei, who's asking all the questions, is on my side. She's already told me all the questions in advance. I don't need to read. I can win as long as I memorize the answers. I'll have you crying in no time, right in front of Shizuka.
Would you mind if I added another condition?
What is it, Sensei?
If Shigeru-kun wins the match, how about you come join our quiz research club?
Me join the club? Well, if I lose, I don't particularly mind.
Akira-kun, no matter how much you think about it, that's... Well, you seem quite confident, Koinji-kun. Let's see how good the Lightspeed Library Committee really is.
This match is the kind where you write your answers on a board. The questions continue until one of us gets it wrong and a loser is decided.
First question. Name the second shogun of the Tokugawa shogunate and his date of birth. In case there are various answers, the correct answer will be the one specified in the books chosen.
How easy! Well, that was simple.
The answer is Hidetada Tokugawa, April 7th, 1579. You are both correct.
Well, even if you didn't read the book, you could solve this with basic knowledge. After that, neither side gave an inch and the questions continued. And now 30 questions are finished. Now comes the 31st. Oh no. What's up with this guy? How hasn't he made a mistake? I've only memorized up to 30 questions here. Is something the matter? What about the next question?
As expected of the Lightspeed Committee member, you've read the books before?
I've read about a third of the books in the library. I just happen to have read them. A third of all the books. Now I'm finally warmed up. Let's move on to the next question.
Oh yeah, the next question. Give the title and the author's name of the paper written in the 20th century by a German sociologist, often abbreviated Pro-F.
That's a question we didn't talk about. She's probably thinking that I'll know the answer. But crap, what was it? That question wasn't in the books that were mentioned before, I believe. Nicely said, Akira. Wait, did he actually memorize every word in the books?
No, you must have just missed it while reading. If you can't answer, you lose, you know.
No, I'm fine. But I thought it would be unfair to Shigeru-kun.
You should try to worry about yourself before your enemies.
Sensei, do you really think that he doesn't know? Crap, think.
The answer is Max Weber's Ethics of Protestantism and the Spirit of Capitalism. So the only one who got it right was Koinji-kun, huh?
Looks like I win. Well then, I'll be off. It was a good review. I thought that I would go home and maybe read a book, but... Wait a minute! Is there still something else? Just like you said, that was a question that wasn't in the assigned books! This doesn't count! We'll have a match where we ask each other the questions! Well, it's true that the last question asked was flawed, but... what will we ask questions about? The questions will be about... Shizuka Mizukami.
Wait, me?
We'll ask questions about Shizuka, and whoever gets one wrong loses. How about that?
Wait, why are they about me?
As long as the questions are about her, I'll definitely never lose. That reminds me, Shizuka-san and Shigeru-kun went to the same middle school. It's true that the odds are in my favor, but I'm fairly knowledgeable about her myself. I understand. I accept your challenge.
Akira-kun, you too?
I'll start off first. First question. What is Shizuka-san's favorite color? That's pink. Correct. Alright, then my first question. What's Shizuka's favorite food? Peaches. You're right.
Why do they both know so much?
Because I always remember what you write in the daily journal.
So you remember that.
And so, Shigeru and I continued to give each other questions. We're probably both about to run out of topics. And then, Shigeru played his trump card. This is the last question I can give. Name the person that Shizuka is in love with.
What?
And you know the answer to that, right? Of course I do. I understand. The answer is you, Shigeru-kun.
Wrong. The person I'm in love with isn't Shigeru-kun.
Looks like it's my loss.
Well done, Shigeru-kun. Now our quiz research club will have that Lightspeed committee member. Koinji-kun, with you will be unbeatable in the whole country.
No, even without me, you'd be fine if you had Shigeru-kun.
What are you saying? You lost, so I'll have you join the club.
Sensei, you only prepared 30 questions to begin with, right? I believe that would count as cheating.
You have no proof.
I believe I'll find it if I search in Shigeru's bag.
Crap! Shigeru, I told you to get rid of that!
I'm sorry. Please don't worry. Even if you did cheat, I was the one who accepted the match. I don't plan to go back on my word now.
What did you say? Then...
I'll quit the library committee and join the quiz research club.
Well said! Now we can finally fulfill our long-held dream.
And so, the match between Shigeru and I ended in my loss. On the way home that day, I was walking together with Shizuka-san.
Akira-kun, are you really going to quit the library committee?
Just having been on the committee will help with recommendations, and I do think that being able to read while working was great, but I did lose. Though it is a shame I won't be able to read your journal entries anymore.
Hey, Akira-kun, can you really remember everything that you read?
Not everything, but I can remember most.
You also read all the entries I wrote in the committee journal, right?
I did.
Then try reading the first letters of each entry last month.
The first letter of each entry? I did read all of them, so I'll give it a try. I'm in love with you. Is this a message meant for me?
Yes, I thought it would just be a bother, so I wasn't going to say anything. But please go out with me. Oh, but being told something like that must be a bother. I'm sorry. Please forget that.
If you're okay with someone like me. And so Shizuka-san and I started going out. I had planned on gracefully quitting the library committee, but it seems quitting wasn't that easy, so I continued my work there. Afterwards, I joined the quiz club like I promised, and ended up participating in the National Quiz Championships with Shigeru. We participated consecutively for 3 years. As expected though, we didn't win, but those were good memories. After that, time passed, and Shizuka-san and I got married. Those days on the library committee were the best. I could work and spend time with a person I love at the same time. And thanks to my memory, I still remember all those irreplaceable moments.